So it was announced today that Drake Maye would not be the starting quarterback at the beginning of the 2024 season for the New England Patriots. And I know a lot of people have different thoughts and opinions, and I thought I'd share mine real quick. Jacoby Brissett, who was also a former Patriot, will be our starter. I'm excited. I think this is the right move. I know some people would disagree and think that Drake May outperformed, and I think he did in the preseason this year. But let's be honest, like, I think the whole thing of like, we got to shoot our rookies out there and they got to carry the team, they got to fix all of our problems, they got to be the guy right out the gate is a formula that doesn't always work, and it's not going to be the formula here at the New England Patriots. I think it is safe to say that we are in a new era in New England. We are also rebuilding, and I think that that takes time. I know we are so used to winning and just being well off in that organization. And over the last handful of years, been a lot of changes, a lot of struggles. And, I really would not like to see a repeat of what happened with Mac Jones. And I like Mac Jones. I'm an Alabama fan and a Patriots fan. I live in Alabama. I'm from Maine, been a Patriots fan my whole life. And so, regardless of win or loss, I'm always going to support the Patriots, and I'm actually really excited for this time that we are with Coach Mayo and just all the new coaches and players, and I think we really did good in this draft. But let's be patient. Let's trust the process, because what's going to happen is you're going to give young talent time to develop. And at the end of this video, I'm going to leave a little bit of a clip of Tom Brady. You might know him. He was on some Stephen A. Smith interview, and he was talking about just how the game is today versus, his time in it. And even in that short span of time that he's been out, and probably in his later years, he noticed certain changes. But I know that he speaks about, putting rookie quarterbacks out there, rookie players a lot of the time. It's not just a quarterback, but let's be honest, the quarterback is usually the leader. He is the captain. He is the go-to guy. He needs to know everybody's position. He needs to know what this guy does and what that guy doesn't do. It's a lot of pressure. And I think Drake Maye is the future for this franchise right now. And hopefully I never have to eat those words. This is going to be the challenge of putting these thoughts in real time out here for you guys. But, honestly, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on it. But I want to see Drake Maye have a good opportunity. I think we are having some issues with the offensive line. I think that that's fair. So do we want to throw him out to the Wolves? And are we really throwing Jacoby Brissett out to the Wolves? I'm not sure. The reason why I am hesitant to say yes is because he's a vet. He's got experience, and I think because of that, he'll be able to navigate that differently. I think there becomes this sense of like, I got to go out there and show them that I'm worth it when you're a rookie. And I know that the competitive edge that Drake Maye has and has spoke about and shown, that he is probably a little disappointed that he's not out there right out the gate. But who knows? Just let it develop over time. There's no rush. Our roster right now is not in a win now mode, and therefore we don't really need to push everything out and let something like what happened to Joe Burrow a few years ago, where he went out, had a bad offensive line, and got wrecked. I just don't want to see that. If we can prevent that, if we can just give things time to develop, I think in the long term, we will benefit greatly. I think Drake Maye, for as good as he is now, will be that much better. And then that gives us an opportunity to settle into a new offensive scheme. That gives us an opportunity to, in the next couple of years, to get pieces and players that will also protect and make him better. And that's on both sides of the ball, because defense, special teams, all over this team is in a fresh start, and I would really like to see him succeed. But I'm not mad. Obviously, I would have loved to see Drake Maye out there. It would have been exciting. Would have been fun. He's like, top 5 draft pick. Like, when have we had one of those? And from what we were able to see from Drake Maye in the preseason, lots of things to be excited for. So let me know in the comments below what you guys' thoughts are on Jacoby Brissett starting for the Patriots. What are your thoughts on the Patriots and other NFL teams going into the 2024 season? I'm going to try to do more videos like this periodically, so let me know what you think about that. Look forward to more podcast episodes, but before we go, here's that clip that I mentioned with Tom Brady, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.
The development of the players is what's the most important in the NFL. If you want football to be good, you're going to want to develop these players to be better every single year. And the reality is we don't have the processes in place for those players to be better year after year. They may maintain, they may be slightly better, but not at the improvement levels that we were able to make when I was a younger player through our ability to practice more. We had less distractions. There was much more opportunity in the offseason to train. There was more opportunity in training camp to train. There was more opportunity than the regular season to train. There used to be college programs. Now there are college teams. You're no longer learning a program, you're learning a playbook. And the program is ultimately, like at Michigan, for me, that was a pro-style program. 5 years I got to learn how to drop back pass, to read defenses, to read coverages, to be coached, to deal with winning games, to deal playing in Columbus, Ohio in front of 110,000 people. Right. I had to learn from being 7th quarterback on the depth chart to moving up to 3rd to ultimately being a starter. I had to learn all those things in college. That was development. Then I went to New England, and I was developed by Coach Belichick and the offensive staff there. I didn't start my first year. I think it's just a tragedy that we're forcing these rookies to play early. But the reality is the only reason why they are is because we dumbed the game down, which has allowed them to play. It used to be thought of at a higher level. We used to spend hours and hours in the offseason and training camp trying to be a little bit better than next year. But I think what happens is it discourages the coaches from going to deep levels because they realize the players don't have the opportunity to go to a deep level, so they're just going to teach them where they're at.